What's up, homies? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is John. If you're new here, we do some art stuff, we do drawing stuff, all kind of stuffy stuff. So I want to do something a little different today. If you guys watched my previous video, you know that I said I was working on some music. It's some electronic music, would be categorized probably as dungeon synth, if you don't know what that is. It's like atmospheric black metal without the black metal. In order to release an album, you need an image to go with it, an album cover, something you can put on Spotify or Bandcamp or whatever. So that's what we're doing today. We're designing the album art. So, what's the theme? Of course, being that all dungeon synth is fantasy themed, and the fact that I've been working on a dark fantasy comic. Of course, it's themed around my comic Celestos. Chapters 1 through 3 are available at the time of recording this, and possibly 4 may be done. It's taken me a long time, but I'd rather take my time and make something good than just rush something out to hit a deadline. But maybe it'll be out by the time this video is. We're gonna get right into it. So first things first, what's the concept? If you've read the comic, you know there are like 4 regions of the world. You know, north, west, south, and east, of course. Those are kind of like, it's kind of divided like that. I wanted to focus on the northern part for this album or EP. It's gonna be an EP. It's not an album, it's an EP. It's gonna be like 4 or 5 songs. So it needs to have like an element of like coldness, winter, and like spooky mysteriousness. We're focusing on the northern part of the world, and if you read the comic, you know that's where the Faceless ones are. They're sort of like these 3-foot tall floating dudes with no legs and faceless heads. That kind of concept, that's why they're called the Faceless ones, because they don't have faces. Really easy to draw. Still gotta draw their hands though. And yeah, I want to make it like cold and frosty, so probably lots of blues, lots of like white. So I'm probably gonna just take this time lapse that's playing over here and just kind of drag it to the middle and give you a little listen to one of my songs, which probably is already playing right now. Hey guys, voiceover John here. Hope you're enjoying the background music. You can listen to it uninterrupted on my second channel that will be uploaded at the same time as this video. I'll leave a link in the pinned comment. So this concept is based off the mythology, the fake religions I made in this fictional world. See, there's been a constant conflict in the world of Celestos between the Celestians, which is the western hemisphere of the floating continent, and the Faceless ones, otherwise known as the Kingdom of Sinsaj, which the kingdom was established by a faceless one named Sinsaj, who was the direct descendant of the one and only female faceless one that ever existed, known as Astir. So the faceless ones prayed to this goddess named Astir, who pilgrimaged all the way from the southeast in a region called Yastagard, and brought the egg of life to the north, which henceforth spawned all of the faceless ones. These faceless ones, they are their own sort of species. They're not human at all. Even though they have somewhat humanoid appearances, they don't reproduce sexually. They lay eggs because, you know, I gotta weird it up a little bit if I'm gonna write some kind of work of fiction. And essentially, this concept-ish album is sort of, basically, it's sort of like if this comic got some kind of animation, some kind of adaptation, at least in the parts of the story when they're in the north. This is sort of what I would imagine the soundtrack would be like, so that's sort of what it's like. I probably will follow up on this and do like 3 more EPs, you know, for the west, the east, and the south. But right now we're focusing on the north because, you know, I don't know, it's cold. Anyway, guys, this album art didn't take quite as long as I thought it would, and I accidentally made a mistake, and it turned out like I liked the grayscale look, and I kept it. So I'm not sure when this album will be done, but one or two songs will most definitely be available on my other YouTube channel at the time of recording this. Check out my second channel where I post music and other stuff. I'm gonna resurrect that for this year. This album cover came together really quick. I like the way it turned out. I hope you did too. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. I've been John. You've been great. I've also made some massive updates to the Patreon, like huge updates to the Patreon. You get like so much more for the same price now. Please consider supporting me there. That really helps me out a lot. And of course, check out my web store, which should be reopened by the time this video comes out. And I might be running a sale at the same time too. I don't know. You might want to take a look at that. Wink, wink. Anyway, guys, take care of yourselves. I'll see you next week. All right, bye.